Hello everyone, this is Yashbin here, and today I am playing Lofi Ball, and I'm going to play the latest release, the Dungeon DLC release, and hopefully I can get some good footage of this, either to use in a trailer or use as a preview of another video, or maybe this will be its own video on its own. We'll see. But for now, let's just enjoy Lofi Ball 2.7. Very satisfying sounds. Check the settings. Look at audio, video. Keyboard, gamepad, very satisfying. So right now I'm using the game controller and I can access everything in the menu, which may not sound like much, but before there were some things that you just had to use the mouse for, but now I don't have to pick up the mouse. I can just play with the game controller. Check credits here. If I go to this one, nope, this one, nope. Like, it's super satisfying the way the menu moves in and out. Oh, we have some links up here in the top ones. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Vacantknight is the one who's made this game, and he's got some pretty neat videos, but you don't have to have watched his videos to enjoy this game for what it is. Let's take a look at the skins option. I have a spiker ball now. That's pretty cool. So I think that's a new one that I've received with the latest thing. Let's take a look. We can have Vacantknight on there. We can have the I've Been Here skin, Lofi Ball, Visible, Beach, Nebula. So some of these are ones, you know, like I've looked at and tested before. I really like the Reflect. That's pretty cool. But yeah, let's go the Reflect. I like this. I like how this looks. So I'm gonna go back. So I've tested some of these out. There's some new stuff here. We're gonna skip right to the new dungeon. Well, actually, if we go to Easter, I haven't done the Easter ones. I gotta do the Easter ones. Okay, so I'll do that. This might not end up being the most entertaining rough footage on its own, but I'm gonna have fun. Let's go over here to dungeon. This is where I was gonna start off with. We got 10 dungeon levels. And let's just start off with Dungeon 1. Just regaining my muscle memory of how these controls work here. Very intuitive, but there's a little bit of momentum to the ball that you're playing with, and so I'm just getting reaccustomed to that quick. We see the floor is lava in the dungeon. So we want to avoid that at all costs. Now, I have to figure out here by spinning the camera around, where are we going? So the exit is that way, but there's something cool over this way. So Should we go for the something cool? Can we get there? Let's try it. Didn't quite get there. Alright. Let's go this way then. So we got down here, and I can just... Oh, I didn't quite get there. How am I supposed to solve a dungeon level if I can't get to the things? There's got to be some trick to this. Well, let's try this approach. Let's go up the middle again. Okay, we'll get to this platform here. Can we get there from here, or would it... What if I tried this? I need one more jump in there. Yeah, like that. If I can get that... If I can get that extra jump. What if... Okay, hear me out. What if I pop up on here? On this, okay. It may be a little tricky with the spike ball, but it shouldn't be. The spikes are merely cosmetic, I'm told. Okay, let's see. If I can... I need one more jump to be able to make it to the other side. Maybe this isn't gonna work. Maybe I need a different ball. So I'm going to go to main menu. I'm gonna try a different skin shape. See if that helps. Let's go golf. Ooh, look at that metallic finish. I like that. That reflect. So cool. I'm gonna try Vacantknight. Let's see if that helps me with the dungeon levels. Look at how funny that... It's funny not because of the skin. It's funny because it doesn't quite lay on it perfectly. You know, it's a texture, but it wraps around the shape, and the shape isn't perfect for that. So that's what happens with a lot of the skins you put on. It doesn't... as a player, you put on the skin and it won't quite fit. But there are some that look really cool, and so it's like... Just have it. See if I can time this right. There we go. Okay, so we got over here. Does the door open? If I go up to this door, does it open? No, it's okay. So this is as far as I can get. There's no actual door here. This is a wall, which is fine. These pots are an object, so you can't actually like open a door or knock over a pot or anything like that. But I like this touch of the Vacantknight banner right there, and you got some books on the bookshelves here. You can pop up onto that one, but due to coyote time and the extent of the walls on this, you can't quite go on the bookshelf on this end, but you can on this end. go that. Whoa! That wall was invisible. I was not expecting that. Okay, so there's nothing over in that place over there, and there is an invisible wall. So that's good to be aware of. Let's figure out how to solve this level the normal way. I think maybe it's like this. Do you think? You think I can just get it from here? Not quite. Okay. So we'll go straight through. Come on back to this spot here. Either we have to get up on the railing for this to work, or I can go just from here and make it work. We're about to find out. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Hey, we got it. All right. That was a tough level, but with a little perseverance, we made it work. Here's the second dungeon. Again, I like the aesthetics of the Vacantknight banner on the walls. The one thing that would make this camera angle thing work even better is if you could tilt up and down a little bit. But that's a small sacrifice to make for this game right now as it is. Just gonna move on up to this. Oh, I see an axe over there. I'm gonna have to avoid the axe. Whoa, and stay on the, there we go. Stay on the dock here. Where are we going? Okay, I think we're going up there. Let's see if we can make it through. Yes, we can. So I think we're gonna have to head over and go up. Let's find out. Yes. So, oh, I missed it. Okay. That was my bad. I missed it. But you saw the finish that way. At least I did. So, we know we're going the right way. Just have to get over there. Yeah, the axe is just a barrier. Not much of a hindrance, but it does give a little visual, like, hey, be careful. Alright, so now we're gonna have to climb up this somehow. Well, let's just give it a go. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're up here. We can't just bounce up into it. We're going to have to bounce like over and then somehow bounce up. There we go. Oh, we got it. Whew. That took a little finessing, but we got it. Dungeon 3. I'm enjoying this right now because oh, that platform just disappeared. Well, that's that's a symbol that we need to be quick about this. Oh, okay. So does it just go down if we touch it? No? Okay, so we made it. I'm not doing a great job talking through this because I'm like trying to process the new surfaces, and that platform that just drops every so often isn't a feature we've had in this game so far. I like it as a mechanic, but it's new, and so I have to make some adjustments here. What other things in this might possibly be moving that I wasn't expecting to move. Just waiting for the platform to come back, and then we go over to it. Ah, okay, so we kind of have to go at it right away, or it just kind of drops right off. Okay, so this is tricky. This is tricky, and it'll take some practicing, but we've gotten the first 2 dungeons so far, and both of those were ones that I didn't necessarily think we were going to be able to get, so there's got to be a way to get this one as well. There we go. Okay. If we go quick, we can get to this platform area. Now we need to just get over to it. There we go. Okay. Now we got to get over to that pier. I think is what you call it, or dock or something. You know, when I was little, my grandparents owned a cabin, and there's a dock on the cabin where you go down, and there's a little boat in the river, and that's what this reminds me of, is a wooden area, a dock to go down to a boat. But there's no boat here. It's just lava. So that's probably why there's no boat. Anyway. Let's see if we can get to this. There we go. Alright. The positioning of that last station had me wondering, was I supposed to just like speed through that really quick? But I made it anyway. Here we go, Dungeon 4. 3 dungeons complete, which is 3 more than I thought after that first one, just looking at it initially. Okay, so we see the finish over on the right. On the left, we see some kind of new barrier thing. It looks like it's shooting arrows. That's new. Okay. Should we go look at it, give it a try? We might even be able to split the middle on this. I think maybe we can do all of the options, but I did that wrong. Let's find out. Let's find out. If I go up here, and I go over and sit in this thing. This is new. Not great sight lines, to be honest, but we can see over there the arrows shooting across. Oh. We can also see this isn't a pathway through. So, can I get back to the dock from here? Let's find out. Yes. All right. Saving this run. This isn't a speed run, so that's fine. Just moving on over, and we see over there that scene again with the books and the treasure. Only this time that room is broken apart and slanted. So I feel like there's a little bit of lore here. Like there's some story behind this of the castle that was here, that this dungeon was in, that just it's disintegrating into the lava. And I'm curious to see what these other levels tell about this story. But for now, we're gonna head over to where those arrows are and try to avoid them. Because my guess is, once you touch those... Should we just touch one and see? Does it knock us back or does it disappear us? Oh, it just knocks us. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Ah, almost saved it. Okay, so that's good to know. So, getting touched by the arrows isn't an insta-death. Instead, being touched by the arrows, it just means it knocks the ball a surprising amount. Which is anything. Like, just getting it knocked at all is surprising. So, but it doesn't seem like the way it's shaped and the way it knocks, I don't think it would cause any sort of advantage. Like, some barriers and obstacles you can, like, bounce off of. But this bow isn't one of them, and I don't think those arrows are either. So, anyway, let's see if we can finish this map up. It looks pretty straightforward. If we look this way, I think this might be some sort of speed runway. If you want to, if you're good enough with your jumping to go this other route, maybe we can try that after this one. But for now, let's just finish so we get a time in. Now I'm gonna restart, and I'm gonna see. Am I able to jump over to this one and get there quicker? I could have just plowed through, but I was like, nah, I better wait. Yeah, this was a lot faster. Okay, so now we know that, wait, how is that the... I'm gonna go to the main menu. Because I know I got a faster time that second time. If I go to a dungeon... Oh, that's a little bit of a glitch. Okay, so I did Dungeon 4 in 1:12, 1:41, but then I beat that time with a 30 seconds, and it didn't save. So I wonder... Let's try it again. That was a fast run anyway. Maybe I can do that again quick and adjust the time. Oops, I jumped to the wrong platform. Let's try this again. If I do a quick... quick run. This might even be faster. Let's see if it saves the time. 23:78. It says best time 1:12, 1:41. Okay, so I think this is a little bit of a glitch. The best time is supposed to update when you improve your time. It's not supposed to just show the first time. So that's a little bit of a coding glitch, I'm guessing. Or maybe it's not a coding glitch at all. Maybe it's just a game glitch. But I'm sure Vacantknight will figure out if that's just something weird that happened on my end, or if that's like actually something the game is doing wrong and needs to be fixed. You saw my times though, so you know I did better than this time here. We're gonna go over here to Dungeon 5 and see what happens. Okay, so I see a platform out there. I wonder if that's a disappearing one or if that's a normal one. I think the finish is out that way. Tough to tell. Again, this is where being able to look up and down would make it a little easier to figure out, but I digress. We're just gonna go over here and nope, couldn't quite make it there. So I'm guessing we have to go this way. I like this. So one thing I'm noticing in my rollerball gameplay is that the more Vacantknight makes levels for this, the more puzzles that become a little bit more complicated are added, but they're all very solvable if you've done all the other levels. And yeah, it's okay. So over here we see that that item, that room is covered with even more lava than before. We see we gotta beware of the arrows going that way. I wonder if we can go underneath here. Oh, okay. Can we pop back up? Yep, we got there. Okay. Whew. That was a close one, but we got it. Let's see if we can. I'm finessing this a little bit, but we avoided the arrows. And now let's see if we can get up. Yay, we got to the finish. Okay, I'm gonna go to main menu. I'm gonna hit play. I'm gonna go over to level 5. We saw that time, right? That level 5 is 136,559. I'm gonna try to beat it this time. And we're gonna see whether the time updates or not. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. Try to do this quickly. I don't want to try to go out to that far dock. I think that's just a distraction. Oops. But if we can improve the time, and then we can see if the time adjusts or not. And then what I want to try, if it doesn't, is to restart the whole game and see if that would somehow, that was a pretty good save there, see if restarting the game would somehow restart the ability for it to recognize that times can be improved. But we'll see. I'm trying to do this as efficiently as possible. And we're getting there. Well, we were getting there. One thing I really like about Lofi Ball, as you can tell from the name and the atmosphere, is that it's chill. Like, the music helps make it a chill experience. And there's not as much stress. Like, when you have a game like this, that you see lava all around, and you see a timer up above, it would be really easy for this game to be stressful. But with the chill music, it's like, okay, yeah, there's a clock, yeah, there's lava, but like, we're gonna be able to get through this somehow, some way. We don't have to rush to solve. We'll get a good time regardless. We got 105,652. Okay, it still shows 136,559. Okay, so we're gonna go main menu. We're going to exit. Okay. let it update. Now we're going to hit play again. And this time, rather than do level 5 again, we're going to do level 4 again, because that had the quicker speedrun time. Dungeon 4. Let's see how quickly we can complete this dungeon. And this is going to be our fastest time yet, 23.7 seconds. And it still says best time of 1:12:141. Okay, so right now, this is a game bug that I'm guaranteeing you will be fixed for the next update. The next update might not be coming around for a while, which is fine. But when the next update happens, it will get the time clock thing fixed. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's an easy fix, because it's worked in the past where you got the best time and you went again, you got another best time and it updated. So I'm not sure why it isn't updating right now. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna go set initial times here. Let's go to Dungeon 6. Okay, so we have a bow shooting over there, and another bow over there, and an axe there. Okay, so I don't think we're close enough to get over there. Yeah, it's just out of reach. So we gotta go this way. So we're down here like this. We're avoiding the arrows. And the arrows right now are all straight line shots. And the nice thing about that being straight line is that they're not gonna go out of line and hit. Oh. Well, they're not gonna go out of line and hit, but they still have to be accounted for, because it's really easy to get in their trajectory if you aren't doing this well enough. Big whoopsie on my end. Okay, so we want to go over to this one. Stay back. Okay, now we'll go through. Now look over here. We see the tower thing is slanted. Interesting. We'll just go over here and finish. Perfect. Okay, next level. There are only 10 dungeon levels with this particular expansion pack, but these are really good levels. I'm liking these levels because they're hard, but not too hard. Somehow, it's like pushing me to be better at rollerball, which isn't always something that I think other levels have. In the past, some of the other levels have struggled a little bit with either being way too easy or way too hard for me. And this is somehow testing both my mental problem solving as well as the physical problem solving, the tactile problem solving, which isn't easy to do, right? Because you have to come up with something creative that'll take a moment to figure out, but also that is technically challenging and makes it so that whoever's playing the game is using their mind to figure out, okay, where's the path? How do we get there? And then once they know how to get there, still like they have to use some skill to complete this. And I know I say that right as I'm not solving this level very well, but I just solved 6 dungeon levels, and that wasn't something I was thinking going in, because a lot of the DLCs have been really hard for me to solve, but this one has been hard, but also like you've seen me solve it. You've seen me solve them, and that makes it very satisfying to be like, hey, we did this. Maybe the Vacantknight skin is overpowered. maybe that's why I'm getting it. The cheat code is to use the Vacantknight skin. Yeah, I don't think that's the case here. Let's see if I can. How do I get up there? So if I go up here, okay, up on the pier. All right, let's try it again. I almost had that. Okay, let's try the other way. Because the other way was so much better, right? There's just nothing to push off of on that other way. So, I think this is the way to go. I almost had that. And that's there we go. Okay, so now we have these basket things. Can I go in it? It looks like I can go in it. But as a game designer, to design a game where someone is working to solve it, and then it's doable and they get it, it's like one of the most rewarding things in gaming, to solve and accomplish something. Okay, so this, it looks like there's a stopper and then it's empty. But because of the, like, I want to say coyote time, or maybe it's just the invisible objects spacing, I can roll the ball all the way around in here. We see straight ahead there's a platform that's disappearing and reappearing. So we aren't going to go there. Instead, I'm going to go over here. What if this is a button? Like, what if you could hit this and that's what made the platform go up and down? That would be interesting. But we're not gonna think about that right now. Instead, we're just gonna finish this level. Okay, 120.093. Pretty good. But we're not gonna do it again because we've already established that at the moment, trying it again won't improve the time, according to the game. Okay. Not being able to look up means that we just kind of have to follow the path that the game leads us on. Oh. Looks like we're going this way. I'm not seeing any arrows jump out at me. Okay, so you notice Dungeon 8, that room with the bookshelf and the treasure chest and everything, it's much more submerged now than it was before. So, it's sinking. Which is like, oh, that's really cool, but then you stop and think about it, it's like, wait a minute, it had the Vacantknight banner on it. We don't want Vacantknight to be sinking. We want his castle to be strong. And it's like, it's just a game. Don't overthink that lore. But, it is something to think about when you're playing a game like this. It's like, what is the game developer trying to tell me? Okay, so we're going over to this space. I haven't seen, okay, so the finish is up there. Oh, so now we're using these barrier walls as routes to travel on, which is pretty cool. Like when you're down on the ground level, they're just in the way, but now they're paths you can take, and you can fall off and still keep going. But it reminds me of the Wall of Jericho, the original Wall of Jericho, where they had chariot races up on top, and it came down, mighty crash, and then the city got rebuilt. But I don't think they rebuilt the city with walls that big. Anyway, let's go to Dungeon 9. I just wanted to say, either I'm improving in my rollerball skills, or this is definitely my favorite DLC so far. Like, just from the level construction standpoint and the me trying to solve it standpoint. See, like, somehow I'm saving this, and I got back up. I got up on this thing. How cool is that? That's not that's not something I could do back when I first played rollerball. Let's get over here. Get over here. I'm not sure if I have to climb up that. Maybe I can just go over here. Maybe I'm not supposed to climb up that, or maybe that's a speedrun climb up option. Eventually I'll get up there, but for now I'm just supposed to follow the platforms that are down here. Okay, so that's going over there. So we're on this thing. Oh, we were on that thing. Wait, could I have landed on that arrow? Now I want to try that. Can I speedrun this? Not quite. Maybe I can. I almost did. I almost did that. Yeah, alright. I did a little speed running there. I like it, I like it. Okay, let's see here. I go over. So I'm noticing the arrows, they go into the wall and they stick. Can I land on top of it? Oh, did you see that? I landed on it, then the next one knocked the ball up. That's so cool. Okay, so I think I'm trying to get over there. Let's see if I can pick up speed and do this. Okay, so I got up here. Alright, so can I get over to that? Yes, alright. Yeah! Look at the time. 114, 114. How cool is that? We don't need to prove the best time on this map. Ah, that's so much fun to be able to problem solve and figure out and do this in this game. It's a game concept that seems so simple, and yet with the way it's set up, it's so satisfying to finish. All right, here we go, Dungeon 10. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm not sure, but this is the final dungeon of the expansion. As you can see, a lot of the objects are submerged in the lava. It's like the demise of the dungeon. Gonna pop on over to this thing. We know that even though there are gaps visible, it's not actually something that you can fall in, so that gives a little bit more comfort with this. Kind of just want it to go straight over. Yeah. Look at that. Oh. Well, that was my fault. I should have not fallen. We'll keep working on this. Should I just follow the path that the game tells me? Or should I go my own way? There we go. Yeah. Look at me and my pro gamer moves. But I like this. Can I finish? Yes. There. What? No. It didn't count. I slipped off. And the way the game works is that if the ball gets close enough to the glass, it'll trigger the glass. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it crossed the threshold to complete the level. And if I didn't know that already going in, because I've done it before, but if I didn't know that, that would be so frustrating that I just finished it and yet it didn't count. But that's the thing, is the ball has to cross the threshold. It's not about the glass breaking. The glass breaking is just an indicator that you've gotten close to the threshold, but it doesn't technically mean that you've crossed it. Okay. So I'm gonna go the way the game suggests me to go, except that didn't work very well, so I just might go in my own way, but it is possible to go that way. All right, the adrenaline from almost finishing and then not is like, it's palpable. I can feel it. Also, I need to make sure that's not rattling me to the point that it'd be tough to finish the level again. That's what happens sometimes, is you get a level down, a level almost done, then you don't get it, and then it's like so hard to get back there. But we'll get there. Don't worry. Just gotta settle in, take it one obstacle at a time, and we're gonna finish all 10 dungeons. Like, I didn't think the way Dungeon 1 looked when I first tried to solve it, it did not look like. Oh, and so this is. The game is the basic path is to go this way rather than to get bounced up on that wall and shortcut. But you already saw me shortcut, so now you can see me take the long way around. Okay. It all comes down to this. Yay, we got it that time. All right. We hit next level. Yeah, it just goes back to the menu because that was the entire set of dungeon levels. Ah, that was so good. I enjoyed that so much. It almost makes me want to go and try some of these other DLCs that I have that I didn't do so well with. But first, let's go back. Let's go to the soccer skin and let's put the material as the occupant here. Material. And let's do the Easter levels because I have not done the Easter levels. Christmas, there's just random and endless. Obviously, the endless is not going to have a best time, I don't think. Unless it's like, how long can you go? Like, if I just go, woo, like this, does it save the time as what my time is? No. But if I do random, okay, I thought I selected random. If I do Christmas random, okay, so endless Christmas works. Why wasn't it letting me do Christmas random? It's done Christmas random before. Okay, I don't know why that glitch exists. I'm going over to Easter. Easter 1. Do. Oh. Okay. I gotta adjust my approach for that. There we go. Oh. Okay, so this is hard. Because these are not like the dungeon where they were big flat surfaces. These are small eggs with round surfaces. This is going to be a lot harder. But this is the way we have to go, so let's see if we can get it to like kind of balance. Enough for me to move the camera. Wait, there's a basket underneath? If I go down here, there's a basket? Does that help me? Or is that just decoration? That might just be decoration. I think that's just decoration. Okay. But now we know. Okay, so we're gonna try to get over here and like balance enough to like hold it steady. Okay, now we're gonna go over to the other one. Okay, try to hold it steady. Can we hold it steady? Hold steady. Over to this other one. Can we hold it steady? Like the ball is moving constantly. My thumb is moving constantly to hold it in place on this. But we got it. Okay. That was Easter 1. Next level, Easter 2. Let's see if we can... Oh. So how do we approach this? Do we go in the basket? Do we go just on the edge of the basket? Can we climb up the basket? Not really, but sort of, sure, maybe, possibly. Okay, I think the easiest way to do this is to get on the edge, get over to the egg. Get like over to the egg, and then from there bounce up. Oh, so it's right on top. Okay, so the other option would be to go through. Like you could go through to the other side, and then from there go up to one of the eggs. But I think what we'll do is from the basket. Whoa, that took a lot of skill. That took a lot of skill to get up there and to spin the camera around, but we got there. Again, spinning the camera around is one of the later updates of this game, and it didn't always, it wasn't a feature of 1.0, and so having the camera be able to spin just improves the opportunities for puzzles that can be in the game to solve. And I think at some point in the future, the camera will be able to move up and down as well, and that'll just open up even more possibilities for the game in terms of puzzles that can be put in there. But it's not there yet. So the puzzles that are in there, they might test the limits, but they're doable. They're doable. Here we go. Next level. Easter 3. I think this is the final one. Okay. We're trying to get up into that second basket. This might be a little tricky though, because trying to land on the edge of the basket isn't an easy feat. If I move... There we go, okay. I think the next one was straight ahead. Yeah. Okay. And I think we go over to this one on the side here, because that seems to be the closest one. Okay, so I think then we go up to this one. Oh, that's why that one was upside down. It's because it's got the finish on top of it, which is pretty cool. It makes you think too, if like the baskets originally, the design was to have the arch of the basket be the finish, and then that didn't quite work, so then the baskets get flipped for the finish. I'm not sure, but that's a possibility. Let's go next level, see what it does. Okay, back to the main menu. So now if I go to Easter, there's endless and random. So if I go to random first, okay, so here's random. This might be the toughest set of randoms to do, because like the auto-generated level, just because the eggs are not the flattest thing to land on. Oops. But I got pretty far in that random level. Let's see if I can... Oh, that one's upright, but we're getting there. We just gotta think like a bunny and hop around. It genuinely feels like playing hopscotch. But that's okay. We can solve this. You know, they're changing each time because it's randomly generated each time, but at some point one of the levels is going to be randomly generated, and I'm gonna solve it, because I wanna solve random Easter and say that I did. Oh. We're just taking it one jump at a time. Here we go. Yeah! Got it. So if we look now at the Easter random. It has a time on there. Okay. So now let's go endless Easter. Yeah, I don't think this will have a time. I wonder if the endless mode, you have to, excuse me, cross some sort of threshold for there to be a time register. It might just be like it's looking for a finish and there's no finish in endless mode. Endless mode is more just like for practicing to see how far you could go. But if there was a time feature in endless mode, then you could, you know, compare how long you've spent in that. Which, okay, the thing with endless mode, especially in this one, is if you just went by time, you could just plop yourself into one of these baskets and chill and be like, oh look, I'm racking up the time. So that can't be the true measure for endless mode. Endless mode has to have like number of obstacles passed or completed or bounced on or something like that. It can't just be like time, because endless mode, you could just do this. So that's cheat code for endless mode. We're going to go main menu. Are we positive Christmas random didn't work? Yep, we're positive. Okay, so that will be something that can get fixed. Let me just hang on really quickly. If I exit and then I restart, will that fix it? Because it's always worked in the past for me. We're gonna see if random Christmas will work this time. First of all, if I go back to skins, it saves the skin I was using last, which I think is pretty cool. Oh, Christmas random just isn't there. Maybe it doesn't turn back on until Christmas time. I don't know. Maybe Christmas in July. Something to look at. Anyway, we're not going to worry about that right now. We did all the Easter ones. We've done all the dungeon ones. We have skies. I want to see, is there any skies level I haven't finished that I think maybe I could? With my newfound confidence of dungeons. 6, if I recall correctly, was really tough because you couldn't quite see where everything was. Maybe I'm misremembering that though, but I want to see if now I can get it. I'm not bouncing off these platforms. Oop, maybe I should have. For some reason in my head, I'm remembering these platforms as being much higher up and more difficult to see. But this is a difficult level either way, and I understand why I didn't finish it before, because trying to turn the camera to make sure that you hit those targets is really tough. So we're gonna try it this way now. Oh. And if I don't solve Skies 6, it's gonna be okay. We had a very productive Lofi Ball session today that I think did a great job showcasing what Vacantknight has been doing with this game and some of the neat new things that are in it. Word on the street is that Vacantknight has another big project coming up, and I'm looking forward to that, whatever it ends up being. But that's just a rumor I heard. Could be Vacantknight is chilling on vacation right now, becoming Vacation Knight. But I'm not going to assume that. I'm just, if you see a night out at a beach somewhere, it might be Vacantknight. But no, it takes a lot of time sometimes to work on some of these projects and to get them in a releasable state. Okay, we're doing this one more time, and if it doesn't work, I'm not gonna waste your time watching me trying to solve this. Okay, that makes sense. So close. Okay, I'm backing out. Main menu. We're going to look at in the bonus. Okay, so random and endless on the bonus don't have best times there, which I don't know. I think random should have a time, but we already went through the issues with best times and other things. Test level doesn't have a best time listed, so let's find out if that's something that can be added. Because test level is it's just a test, but it is possible to add a best time there. I think I did all these other levels have a best time. Let's just randomly do level 38 and see if that's something I can beat the best time for, even though it may not adjust the time span on it, but I just want to see if my dungeon skills just made me so much. Okay, so that's definitely a best time on this. Okay, so that adjusted. Huh. I wonder. Ah, that wasn't supposed to happen. Let's see if I think that was the best time too. Okay, so that one worked. Huh. I wonder. Okay, now that it makes me wonder. If I go to, is this just a dungeon issue? If I go to, or a certain thing. Okay, dungeon 4. And you're like, yeah, I've been here. Why do you care about this? As it's because the game developer wants the game to have the best experience it can have, you know. And one of the keys of a game experience being enjoyable for a lot of people is just having things work. And if I can figure out exactly what it is that's working or not working, then that can help him tend to things. Okay, so yeah, this best time didn't change, but the regular level, it did. So I'm not sure what to think about that. Let's try the Wipeout DLC. Is there one here that I didn't have a time for? Let's try Wipeout 4. If if I can get a time on this. That was... Actually, I should have done a level that already has a time to see if that... Yeah, this is more just me seeing if I can solve this. So what I should actually do is find a Wipeout level that has a time already established and try to beat it. And that would give me a better indication of where the... If the issue is with a DLC, or if the issue is with something else. But also, I kind of want to try this really quick to see if my newfound skills allow me to solve this, you know? One jump is one of the toughest in the game. Okay. So we got it there. You have to like double jump, I want to say. Okay, so if I get it in there. There we go. Okay, we got it up there. That was not easy. Okay, we solved Wipeout 4. That was pretty cool. But I need to figure out, is there a level in Wipeout that I have solved that I could solve faster? What would be a good one? Okay, 7 has a 43-second time. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can beat the time I set before. And if not, then maybe this wasn't the right one to pick. Okay, let's go to an easier one. If I go to one of the earlier Wipeout ones, let's just do Wipeout 1. I'm just trying to get it better than 35-second time. Did I get there? 35, 135? Yes. Okay, so that one, it did adjust the best time for it. Huh. So I wonder why it didn't work for dungeon. I'm not gonna worry about it though. I'm going to go over to Skies. And let's do Skies 2. I missed where that platform went, so I didn't quite get it. Anyway, but hopefully you've seen by now that there's a lot of fun things to do in Lofi Ball 2.7. And it's free to play. The normal levels and the DLCs are not very expensive if that's something you wanted to invest in. It would go to support the game maker and help him with making more content. I think we can do this. Here we go. Here we go. $25,617, is that a new record? Yes, that is a new best time. Okay, so it is, I think it might just be the dungeon. So, anyway, maybe there's another one, but you'll have to go back and check earlier in this video to see if there was another one. I'm gonna stop here. This was a lot of fun. I'm excited to see what Vacantknight does next with Lofi Ball, with his other projects, videos, games, whatever, because he does a really good job, and I've had a lot of fun playing this. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up now. Thank you for watching this. Definitely go to Steam if you have Steam. That's where you can find this game, and look for Lofi Ball by Vacantknight. It's currently free to play, and in addition to free to play, there are DLCs that you can get. There's the Founders Pack, there's the Wipeout, and then there's the dungeon. So Founders Pack has the sky levels that I showed. Anyway, what if I hit follow? I'm not officially following this game page. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize that was something I could do. Now that I know that, you know it too. Alright, this has been Yaxpin here. Thanks for watching, and go check out Lofi Ball. It's a lot of fun. And I just scratched the surface with this video.